Duncan went back to the 1999 Tim Duncan when the Spurs closed out the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. He was terrific on the post, but he was also outstanding on defense. With about 19 seconds to go in the overtime, he was the one that switched out on Kevin Durant and contested and distracted Durant from making that shot. So Tim Duncan went to the fountain. Tony Parker in the second half of this game, he probably would have thought it would be a Game 7 back in San Antonio. But the Spurs had great contributions from guys like Patty Mills, who filled in, but it was primarily Manu Ginobili in the backup point guard position that led this team, got them into their offense, made the clutch three-point shot there in regulation. He was terrific on defense. He found open shooters. So they went big with Manu at the point guard position, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, and also the real star of the game was Boris Diaw, with the way he spreaded Ibaka out on the floor or punished Kevin Durant in the post. So Boris Diaw was unbelievable tonight. At the end of get a chance to go to the free throw line, offensive rebounds. So basically the Thunder shot themselves in the foot.
Can this group get over the hump in the finals? Can they do it next year? Because there's going to be those people that say maybe Scotty Brooks isn't the right fit. Can this team still
shows, whether it's SportsCenter, NBA Countdown, First Take, whatever, Mike and Mike, we've always talked about how the Thunder didn't get enough in return when they traded James Harden to the Houston Rockets. Prime example, tonight in an overtime game, the Thunder were only able to produce 5 points off their bench. That's almost a low in a Western Conference Finals game. So sure, you get guys like Jones back in the trade, Jeremy Lamb, but they're not James Harden. And James Harden was the kryptonite to the Spurs. He was basically a young Manu Ginobili looking at himself in the mirror. So I think, just like the Indiana Pacers, they didn't have much bench production.
The 5 points that got off the bench from a guy who probably...
The Spurs have home court advantage. And I had an opportunity to go and visit the Spurs training camp prior to the season started. And one of the things Coach Popovich did was he showed the team the Game 6 loss when they were up and they missed free throws, and obviously Ray Allen made the three from the right-hand corner. They watched that video over and over again. I think it took 3 or 4 hours. So they wanted to get the bitter taste out of that loss in Game 6 and also Game 7. They'll have that opportunity. The format is different this year. Last year, when Commissioner David Stern was in his last year as commissioner, it was still with the old format, 2-3-2. This year, it's the new format under Adam Silver, the new commissioner, 2-2-1-1-1. So we'll see how that plays out. But my